Price up, price up, price up, price up. Need to get moms a limo and the driver with it, yeah. Need to get moms a mansion and a butler with it, yeah. Scarface get money on salon, that's business, yeah. So I'ma keep on whipping until my wrist is twisted, yeah. Whip it. Watch what the fuck you say, NFL mic'd up. Lamar Jackson missed the deadline, then I mean the price up. Lambo for the team, all black, NBA lineup. I win, then we all win, which means they can't buy us. I have 5 albums available at jimmybfearless.com. That's jimmybfearless.com. If you're looking for some good music to listen to, go ahead and check out. We got Becoming Fearless. We got Passport Stamps, Kobayashi, Free Lunch Baby, and you can pre-order The Love Is Real. Make sure you go to jimmybfearless.com, check us out, support us. Much love. Now let's go to the show. Welcome to What the F Happened This Week. How's everyone doing this wonderful week? Day.
Doing
Whatever.
good, man. Yeah. Doing good, man. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's been 1 week for the ages, but I'm real glad that we're back here and we got Rita back, so that's awesome as well. Rita, how you doing?
I'm all right. A little bit upset, but I'm like half upset and half happy.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Rita, for real.
Yeah.
I think we may be upset about the same thing. So if we are,
Bruh.
I don't know if we're upset about the same thing, but we're about to find the hell out. So I want to go ahead and first start off talking about this weekend. This weekend, we saw the favorite to make it to the Super Bowl, Lions, lose to the Commandos, aka the Commanders. Then we saw the Eagles do what a lot of people expected them to do, and that was beat the Rams. We saw the Chiefs have an okay, not that hard time against the Houston Texans, which a lot of people probably could call. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that, certainly when it comes to another segment talking about gambling. And then we saw the Ravens and Lamar Jackson lose again in the playoffs, and this time to the Buffalo Bills. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the big homie Wayne. Big homie, what do you think about just overall this weekend and the fact that in the conference championship, we have the Bills versus the Chiefs? I think this is the next time they play in the conference championships again. And then we have the Commandos versus the Eagles. What do you think about this here, dog?
Yes.
First things first, okay?
Obey your thirst, drink Sprite.
I'm thinking about first things first.
So first things first, man. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's GAMBLER. Okay. Because I think a lot of you people out there got some gambling problems for real. All right. That's how I feel about what's going on this week. It's absolutely the most disgusting weekend in football history, if you ask me, man. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. These games were absolutely deplorable, and you can't tell me that Lamar Jackson was not shaving points. You can't tell me that he threw that ball and it was supposed to go to one of his players. It went exactly where it was supposed to go. I think we can all agree that Lamar Jackson is one of the better QBs in the NFL right now in his generation. So for him to throw a direct shot to the other team, there's no getting past that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can say it was a mistake. He can say it was a mistake. I don't have stupid written on my forehead, man. I'm not accepting that as an excuse at all. The only travesty out of this weekend was, well, I'm glad the Eagles won. I'll take that. So let me take them out. I'm happy. That was a cool game. The Lions, I'm really upset that they lost, but I also think that was a fair loss, if you will. The other two, nah, bro. Like two things. Number one, you can't tell me that gambling doesn't have an impact on the game today, especially now that it's legal. And number two, you can't tell me that politics don't have an impact on the game today. And I think that's why the NBA, I remember we talked about it last week, James, when you said the NBA is down 58% in viewership.
Yes.
I think that's because they don't, it may have a little bit to do with people making 3 points and half court shots the whole time. I personally think it's political. I think seeing as how they don't take like a true political stance. And since it is like 85% black people, it's safe to say what the political stance is, where they stand, if not on Democrat and Republican, then at least on black and white or America as a whole. I don't think a lot of Republicans, conservatives, or people of other races may like that too much. They want their sports, and they want to keep it that way, but they're not willing to admit that while saying that they're doing something different in other sports, whether it be NASCAR, whether it be NFL, whether it be baseball. So I think that both of those have an impact on the game. And because of that, we're not able to enjoy the games like we usually have or usually do. And I'm sure there's a million other instances of, what happened this weekend happening then as well. I'm not going to take that away from anything, but I'm sorry, but the way that these games were played, or at least two of these games, half of the games that were played, you can't tell me that it doesn't have some type of connection to what's going on in the world today. It definitely does. The NFL, Roger Goodell, definitely know what direction they want to go in. They definitely know they know that it's okay to not have to say that they're going in their direction, but just do it because they have a whole nation of a million pushing it along, regardless if they say they are or not. Um, I think that's just the way it goes, and I think I mean, I don't want to veer off too much from sports, but I do think that politics have a lot to do with what's going on in the entire world today. I just heard that Netflix is going up again another $2 to like $25 or $26 a month. I
Yeah.
think that's political. I think that's political as
That's
well.
crazy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And listen, wait. Listen, I'm talking about the ad supported tiers, the ones where they show the commercials on there. It's
So how
going up
much is the
more.
regular? It's $80. It
Um,
might as well just be cable. It might as well just be
I don't know.
cable.
I don't know. You know what? I think it's all going up all across the board, but the ad supported tier, the one that's supposed to be, of course, cheaper for the people who didn't want to spend over $20 a month. But either way, I say that to say that it's all political, and it all has something to do with what's going on in politics today. But on to sports. I'm so glad that I don't have like that need to gamble, or that need to want to have like more money like that. You know what I mean? I don't ever think that that's fun. For me personally, I don't want to talk down on anyone else, because I see where this is going. They're going to give you a couple dollars. You're going to keep playing, and then before you know it, you're going to be calling this 1-800-GAMBLER number because you're going to need help. But as far as the game, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be veering off too much, and I apologize, y'all. But it all connects to me. The way Lamar played, I'm sorry, man. Like Lamar is, I can't get mad at him for getting his money. But I do think that if that's the case, shaving points is the case, then you're being a little too greedy. The same with Snoop Dogg, the same with Nelly. You're being a little too greedy, especially when you're already worth 200 mil. Same for Lamar Jackson. Um, but yeah, and then the plays that were called on Mahomes that weren't really plays that you call. I'm sorry, weren't really the plays that you would call on. That's look, it's in basketball, it's more prevalent for that to happen. In NFL, it's a lot harder for that to happen. But they made it happen. They figured out a way to make it happen, and it's happening for a reason. It's gambling. This is just from Wayne. It's not from Rita. It's not from James. It's just from me. It's how I feel. I think that it is political, and I do think that it has something to do with the gambling, and it's ruining the game. It's ruining the sport. It's going to ruin the Super Bowl, because if the teams that look like they're going to win are going to win, I wrote a message to y'all earlier. Just let me know when Kendrick's on, because I ain't watching it.
Yeah, I understand. Rita, what do you think, man, about just what's going on in general when it comes to these games?
Mhm.
And I guess to Wayne's point, do you think it is a setup?
Well, let me see. So I was pissed off at the Texans game. They were doing it was close. So I actually caught the second and third quarter only at the airport while I was waiting for my flight. I was like, oh, look, the only the Austin. I was in Philly airport, and only the Austin flight had the game on, and it was all Texans in there, of course. So we was like, come on. But the game was close. And then I just seen like these barely touching holding calls, and they're at Chiefs at home. The majority, like all of the games at home, everyone won except for Lions. So I just think about that. The refs, the home team refs, I don't even know if the refs travel. I don't know if they're like based out of that city, but if they are, that explains that. And that's bullshit. But I can't be mad at them because the defense was just like insane. And that's what held up the Texans a lot. And they just couldn't they couldn't just pull out those clutch miracle moves. I guess they just wore all that out throughout the whole season. And by the time it got to the playoffs, it was done. No secret sauce there. But the game that last week to get them to this round was incredible. So I don't know. It does seem super sus to me. So fuck you, Chiefs, for that. Now the Ravens and the Bills. I actually was going with the Bills. Oh my God. But I wouldn't have been mad if the Ravens won. I wanted them to win too. I wanted the Bills to win, and I wanted the Ravens to win. But when I seen that, it was like so close to the miracle. And then when it's the same play to 2-point conversion play, it's the same play everybody does, which I don't understand. But the shit works for the most part. 90% of the time, it works 1% of the time. So put the movie credit in there if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway. So when I seen the dude, I don't even think he dropped it. It just went right through his like little hands. And I was like, ain't that a bitch?
Yep.
They could have. Oh, I wanted to see an OT. I wanted to see that OT so bad. But it is what it is. Actually, I don't think that it was him tossing the game or shaving the game or whatever the fuck, getting paid off, because at the interview thing, you could tell Lamar Jackson was crying. Either he was crying right before or he was crying. And then when they answered that question, he was like, I can't be mad at him for dropping the ball. We were all upset. So it was good sportsmanship on his part, but he looked like he was crying about it. So I think all those Ravens were just like in tears. Plus it was like snowing and shit, and it was cold as fuck. It was like -1. So I'm like, oh, but at least y'all made it this far. You had an amazing season. And I don't know if you're even going to get the opportunity to come back next year to this. Maybe we'll see you again next year. Maybe it'll be different. But either way, he better win the motherfucking MVP. Sorry, like point blank. I love the Bills. I love Josh Allen, but I'm sorry. Like the Ravens, Lamar Jackson need the MVP. Even if he lost, like, fuck it. Now, my babies, the Commanders. Oh my God. I try to tell y'all. I think they have the rookie luck. It's a damn near a whole fucking rookie team. The whole team is rookies. I think. Rookie QB, rookie running backs, rookie wide receivers, rookie coach, rookies. These motherfuckers. Oh, and I was like, damn, because I would have been happy if the Lions won, but I went with the Commandos. So yes, they are going to beat the fucking Eagles next week. The Rams, y'all clawed to get there. I'm proud of you no matter what. And the only reason why I like the Rams is because I'm an Aries. Other than that,
at least you're truthful.
They ain't been the same since Donald left. Donald held that fucking defensive line down. And they have a replacement for him, but still, it's not the same energy. So they've been kind of like slipping on that, but they made it that far. I'm very proud of them. It was a good game. Eagles, you will lose the NFC Championship. Fuck out of here. Commanders all day. Facts. 1,000%, all of it. No cap. The Commanders are going to win. But anyway, Chiefs and Bills. At least I believe the Bills might whip these fuckers' ass. Now, I don't know. I guess that it's going to be a Chiefs at home because they're number one, right? They probably. So I don't even care. I think the Bills was the only team that beat their ass before, and they're going to do it the fuck again. They better win. Let it be the Bills versus the Commanders in the Super Bowl. Let it be. Let it be. I don't want to hear no bullshit. Three-peat bullshit. Fuck that. I don't want to see Taylor. I don't want to see none of them hoes in the damn VIP section. Fuck all that shit. and give me the Bills versus the Commanders as the bowl. Damn it, I don't give a fuck. So we're gonna see. I hate these punk ass holding calls. The holding is one thing to be holding and it's blatant. It's another thing that you just tap this motherfucker, or maybe you got a fingertip on them and then they call it, bitch. And then just these weird ass, what was the other one that was fucking weird? Well, when it comes down to too many people on the field, I'm like, all right, I can't even count. I don't know if it's 11 or 12. Throw 15 of them out there. Fuck it. But and then it was like this other weird ass call. Something else happened. I can't remember what it was, but what was it? It's not the one, the line one, the fucking offensive line, and it's like out of the thing. Oh, and then a couple people got fucking false starts, but it wasn't them. It was actually the other team. But if you just went ahead and moved your head like that, that was a false start. Mother, the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? A false start is if you actually take a step or lean forward. What is it that you can't turn your head? You can't move your shoulder. You can't adjust your fucking cleat on the ground. That's a false start? Are you serious? Like, serious? Those 5 yards meant everything to these fucking games, man. Damn. And then then it was a few first downs that actually were first downs that didn't even get called. It was like 3rd and 1. Bitch. Is it the knee or the shoulder? Because when the other motherfucker fell and his knee was behind the first down, but because he extended the ball, you gave it to him. But then when he fall is where his knee hit the ground. Make your mind up. See, that's that shit. That's that shit that make it seem suspect. All in all, Commanders, Bills, let's go. Let's go. So that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. All right, James. Let me ask you, how do you feel about what happened? And then correct us on how we felt.
All right. So I was very surprised that the Rams lost. I was sure that the Eagles were going to lose because I think that the Eagles' passing attack is garbage. Again, 125 yards. That running shit, y'all leaned way too left on that, bro. You got to have balance, and you got motherfuckers over there reading books. I'm fed up with the Eagles. But they are one game away from throwing 350 yards. I think it's in them, but I do think something's wrong with Jalen Hurts. But the Rams, it was snowing. As soon as it started snowing, the Rams, man, they're a speed team. They're a dome team. As soon as it started snowing, I knew it was over. That was their ass.
Oh, baby.
So that was it. Like, it was cold. Them motherfuckers, they from L.A., and they can play in fire, but they can't play in snow. So, and also all the people that's going through all these natural disasters all over the United States, the cold, the snow, everything that's going on, I'm praying for all of y'all, and I hope y'all are safe, man. It's sad, and it's crazy what's going on in the United States right now. Also, when it came to the Commandos versus the Lions, somebody was going to clip the Lions eventually because of their defense. Their defense was so injured that they were starting to catch them off the street, bro. And Jaden Daniels, like I told Rita, the only reason why I go with them is because they don't know how to lose yet. They all young and dumb. And that team Zach Ertz is their tight end. That's a Super Bowl champion. Scary Terry McLaurin, he's been one of the best wide receivers for 8 years, but he's always had shitty quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels don't know how to lose yet. He is out there playing. Yeah. He's just out there playing. So they have a fantastic defense that's extremely underrated. I don't know if y'all know about this, but they traded last year they traded both of their top defensive ends in the season to get more draft capital. So and they still out there busting ass because they got Payne out there. They got Lattimore out there as the corner. Like, I like that team, man. Now, the Chiefs. I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game because I was on Rita's time. We were both flying from Philly back to Texas here. And I saw less of the game than you. Also, I would say this real quick. Yo, Spirit. I'm not the skinniest nigga on the planet. But I shouldn't have to have the people sitting next to me have to get up so I can go get out of the aisle. You can't make it 2 inches long, like, you know what I mean, wider, dog. That's pathetic. That's why y'all gonna fucking fail.
You talking about
That's
Spirit Airlines?
pathetic. I'm talking about Spirit Airlines. Shout out to American. It was only $200 to upgrade to first class. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got me home safe. I got champagne. Actually, I got scotch and soda and all of that. It was a beautiful experience. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I appreciate it. Got videos of it and everything. I'm up in there styling, profiling. They treated me like I was a king in that business. They wouldn't leave me alone. Wouldn't let me read my
This
book.
motherfucker thought he was on Emirates Airlines business class.
I was laying down like I was on Emirates, motherfucker. Don't hate the player, hate the motherfucking money. You heard me? I was laying all the way straight down like this.
You had your Sex in the City moment. You go.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Probably be the last time. Now Courtney want to do first class all the way. Oh, shit. That's how you go broke. Anyway, so I didn't get to see the Chiefs versus Texans games, but I just knew the Texans were going to lose because their offense looked like Dookie. But when I saw that hit, when I saw that call on Will Anderson getting unnecessary roughness against the quarterback, roughing the quarterback when he hit Patrick and he barely touched his head, I said, oh, they ain't going to let these boys win. Not today, they not. They want that Taylor Swift money because if y'all don't know, last year, the salary cap went up by $50 million out of nowhere. And they said in their official press release of the cap going up is because of more viewership and Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
So that's why people are saying this shit is rigged. Because it seems like it's rigged.
I can't.
It seems like it's rigged.
Because it is.
So that's
that's
the cheat. I would say this. I don't want my favorite sport to be rigged. I mean, boxing basically is fucked up anyway. So, there you go on that. But I would say this. When money's involved, look at the mafia. When money is involved, niggas will disappear for some bread. You heard me? This is billions. This ain't no fucking joke. This is billions of dollars on the line, Wayne. Wayne might be right. We saw it in the NBA. This happened. There's a whole book about it. Kobe was saying it for years. This motherfucker's cheating. He was cheating. So people have a vested interest. These are not employees that are paid. These refs are not full-time employees. This is a part-time job. You don't know what motherfuckers are doing. You don't know who lucky lefty got underneath their thumb.
Man.
Yeah, they acting like they get paid like these athletes. No.
Pretty sure they don't.
No. And they travel, Rita. They're not all in the same area. They travel. They ain't getting paid like them. I think that me and Rita make more than those motherfuckers. Wayne make more than those motherfuckers. All three of us make more than refs. So why we just have one of our jobs? They just do it for the love and shit. That's what I'm saying. So, and I could be coerced. It happened. I'm available.
So you could be coerced. So Lamar could be coerced.
Hold on. Wait one second, Wayne. Rita, go ahead.
According to the most recent data from Gemini on Google, the average salary for a referee in the United States is around $56,000 per year.
Wow.
NFL.
I pissed that. Hold on for refs. Okay, let me put NFL refs. Hold on.
Okay, all right. See, we didn't have those stats. It's all good. Yeah, we're okay.
She said she pissed that.
Oh, hold the fuck up. These niggas make more than me. The average salary for an NFL referee is $205,000. I'm about to apply for a motherfucking job. Bitch, I'm out
not
there.
bad, but it ain't millions. It ain't
no,
it ain't 200 million.
And that's part-time, like you said, right?
It's part-time. So that's
great.
But it can vary based on experience, position, and performance. Factors
right.
that
If you're the fucking line ref.
Experience, large, like, okay, so experience, that black dude that always in the games and that buff ass white guy that be like, oh no, the black dude that be like, second down. The other one, the buff white guy, they probably earning $270 to $300. I'm applying for a job because y'all fucking up. In higher positions, you could be the head referee, you earn more.
Yeah. All right. So that still ain't millions.
And you get all travel expenses covered, first class flights and accommodations. Me and Jimmy, we all applying. Fuck that, because they need help.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the because I'm cheating. I ain't gonna last. I ain't gonna because it's gonna be obvious. I'm cheating my ass off. The Browns gonna win every fucking game.
Yeah.
Unnecessary roughness. I ain't even touch the nigga. Shut up.
Hey, yo, how does the Saints win 3-0? That's crazy. How is that possible?
Don't call
right there.
Don't say anything to me. You're out. Everybody getting thrown out. You're out.
I'm gonna get clipped at the airport. Somebody gonna smoke me at the airport, nigga. Watch. I'm gonna get
nigga, you be in first class though. They gotta get you first.
Yup, they gonna have to come get me. And they let the people in first class all first. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. When I was getting off the plane, I saw the people in the regular, the poor. I saw the poor over there
poor.
waiting. And yo, Wayne, the fucking flight attendant dude was like this. Like he had his arms out and shit, not letting them leave. And I walked right out like this.
Oh wait,
You
he
know,
was,
I
wait,
haven't-
wait. He was giving him the stiff arm.
Yeah, like, nah, nigga, you can't. No. The poor.
Look,
Hell
who you
no,
talking
man.
about the peasants?
I'm gonna be an evil bastard when I'm rich. I'm Scrooge for real, but I'm gonna give y'all some money. So fuck it. As long as I take care of my friends and family, and you know the poor, everything will be cool. But nah, on no seriousness, when I saw that, I was like, this is weird. But anyway, so the Chiefs, I expected them to win. The Ravens, I'm extremely disappointed in Super Gremlin. I thought he was gonna disappoint me like in the championship, but they came back. But I mean, you can't get down that much, man, and try to win on the road against another team. Something's gonna go wrong. And then you acting like Josh Allen wouldn't have got to field goal range. Like, let's be honest. They had 3 timeouts, and they had going to have like 30 seconds left. The Bills would have got the field goal range, bro, and they would have won the game.
Okay.
He would have launched the rocket, or he would have read it himself.
Right, like everybody know the Great White Hope is going to do his 1-2 until he face the God King, the Chiefs.
The great whiter hope.
Yeah, they're going to get their ass whipped
No, they
tomorrow
not.
or next week. If the
Oh,
Bills win,
Yeah.
I would say this: if you want to watch the best quarterback play you've ever seen, I will watch the Bills in that game.
Yo, every
Or
time
that
we
game
say
this
that,
weekend.
it's gonna be a great game. This shit ends up being like 7-10, and niggas done kick like 3 field goals and shit. QBs don't never come through on that shit. It never happens like that. It hasn't happened like that in a while. But either way, I'm going for the Bills. If the Bills win, I'm all in for the Super Bowl. I don't care if it's the Eagles. I want it to be the Eagles, but either way, I want the Bills to win, and then I'm back on.
I'm having some technical difficulties, y'all. My stuff is freezing up for some weird reason. But what I would say is that I'm going to go ahead and drop for a second and come back on. While on, since we all know who is in the conference championship, can y'all go ahead and let me know who y'all think is going to win? I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm
So
I'm gonna say,
Wayne, I'll start with you. Who you think going to win?
who do I think is gonna win, or who do I want to win? Because
Well, who you
like
want
I
to
just
win?
said, yeah, as long as the Bills win, I'm good. Because I definitely want the Chiefs to make it. But like I said, we're talking about politics here, so it is what it is. Um, we don't want the commies to win. I want the Eagles to win. I really like Jalen Hulu. I've always liked Jalen Hulu, man. So I really want to see him make it. I really want to see him get it through there. He came so close last year, and I don't want to say he dropped the ball, but the Commanders look great. The Commanders look really good. I just don't see, like you said, they're a rookie team. So I don't see the rookie team doing too well against the Bills or the Chiefs, to be honest with you. And so yeah, I'm shooting for the Eagles, but you said the Commanders, you
yes.
know,
And they're playing, so they're going to be playing in Philly, same
yeah.
weather. So that's not a factor. Same fucked up weather.
hmm
Um, it's going to be hard from a fan standpoint. They can't be distracted by that. Do you know one thing I noticed though about the Commanders is that they have so much fun playing.
Yeah.
They are such a positive team because they young boys. I think the average age is like 20.
Yeah.
They having
So
a ball. And even if they don't win, they're still going to be so proud of themselves because they haven't been to the NFC Championship in like, I think it's 35 years, like dead ass. I
mhm.
think when they went was like 1985. So actually it would be 30 years, 20, 40, I don't fucking know. Anyway, they haven't been there in forever. But because they have such a positive attitude and because they're just monsters, I think they're going to do good. The only thing I am kind of worried about is as far as the Eagles defense, how can they like counteract that blitz? Because Eagles is the fucking bombing blitzing.
Mhm.
And they also could snatch that fucking ball, like they can intercept. So, and I think Daniels is like he's been intercepted before, like smooth too. Like, so I don't know. They got to be really smart on how they play these games. Please study these fucking games from the Eagles because they are sneaky. They're very sneaky. Their defense is tough. And then also with the Commanders defense, how the fuck are you going to, I will say this, don't put all your focus on Saquon. You need to cover the fuck out of him. Have your best player cover him. I need y'all to practice this shit every day of like him being attacked. Just like that secret sauce player. Who the fuck was it that fucked up AI when they was playing the Lakers for the championship? The Phillies versus the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Lakers. Motherfucking Patrick, what's his name? Whatever the fuck. The old head, the old guy, not the coach now, the old guy. This is back in the day. This is like 15 years ago when AI and up against the Lakers. Everybody was like, oh my God, 76 is gonna win. 76 is gonna win because they were doing so well. And when they got to the game, this motherfucker had one player that was attacking AI the entire time. That same energy, I need y'all to do that with Saquon, but don't sleep. Don't sleep on the other secret weapons. Well, not even secret weapons because these motherfuckers is getting yards and shit. Goddard. Y'all need to fucking watch Goddard. Goddard. It has an E in there. It should be. Anyway, it's not godlike.
So I think to go on to what you were saying, Rita, it's like if you say like don't watch out for just Saquon, to me it's like either or because I don't think you can do both. I don't think you can watch for Saquon and watch for the rest. I know you have to, but I think like Saquon is so good. It's like if you put more focus on the rest of the team, Saquon is going to go all the fucking way. And if you do this on Saquon, then the rest of the team is going to be open. It's just like one of those things. And I also think that God, what is it? Right now I can't read my own handwriting. Them being young, talking about the commies is also like a deterrent. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they may be positive and having fun, but the Eagles may be able to see right through that and just be like, okay, these are a bunch of young boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. Because y'all playing vets. They technically are vets. Anybody that's like 3 to 5, 6, 7, they be like 3 to 10 years solid in the industry. These motherfuckers is hella new. They're like, this is their first year playing ever. So it's just like, okay, you're gonna get your ass beat by some vets. Or you need to study the fuck and be a nuisance. Be a nuisance on the field. And I think that's the only way they're going to win. Do I want them to win? Yes. Do I think they can win? Yes, I can. If you be on point with Goddard, be on point with Saquon, blitz too. They always blitzing everybody. You blitz the fuck out of them. Hit them up too. Their line, Jalen has like more than 100 seconds every fucking time he play. He could just be like, oh yeah, there's Saquon all the way down the fucking field. Nobody's hitting me. No, fuck that offensive lineup. Watch out for the sneaky ass motherfuckers on the side. And your defense got to be on point. And offense wise, be careful. Don't be intercepting left and right because they got some motherfuckers on there that will run it all the way back, baby. All the way back. They might fuck around and put Saquon out there. On the defense, too. They might do Iron Man out that bitch. Be careful. I hope y'all win. Bills and Chiefs, I just want the Bills to win.
Hold on. Whoa. Yeah. We need to take this one by one. You can't just go. Because what you saying, I don't agree with at all. I don't agree with anything Rita just said. Why do you think this game is going to be hard for the Commanders? This might be easy. Like for real.
Why do you think it's going to be easy? How do you think it's going to be easy?
Because they just fucked up the Lions, and the Lions are clearly better than the Eagles. The Eagles don't have a passing attack. Jared Goff, it was statistically one of the best quarterbacks this year. And I know they got Saquon, but you can't win a Super Bowl by just running the ball. It's never been done. It will never be done. You have to pass. You got to pass the ball sometimes. He's thrown for underneath 300 passing yards in the playoffs, y'all. And the Eagles already played 2 games. How is that? How are they going to win? Rita, I think the Commanders beat their ass easy. I don't think this is a tough game.
You don't think it's going to be tough?
No, I don't believe in the Eagles. They can't pass the ball.
Okay.
He can't pass.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I don't give a fuck about none of that running shit. You can try to run all you want. Go ahead, have a ball. But you got to be able to pass the fucking ball. You got to pass, man. And I don't believe in their coach. He's a fucking goofy. He is weird. He's a mascot as a head coach. I don't know how the fuck he keep his job. Like, no, I don't believe in the Eagles. And I like Philly. I just up there. I fucking love Philly. Philly's great. That's where I'm from, is up there. But no, sorry. I don't believe in this team. I don't believe in this team. I would rather see the Commandos go to the Super Bowl because I know they'll give the Chiefs a fighting chance. I know they'll fucking fight the Chiefs. They're going to lose, but what it is. I really don't. I agree, Rita. You think that they need to, like, make miracles happen to win. No, score 41 points. You're going to beat the Eagles.
Just be smart. Just be smart.
No, just score 40 points. You're going to beat the Eagles. They can't score 40. They can't score 30. They can't. Because they can't make chunk plays. They can just run a whole bunch of ways. And eventually, Saquon, if you know him, he's going to get fucked up one of these games. I promise you. He's going to get hurt. I don't believe it. I don't believe in the Eagles, man. You got to pass the ball. Big homie Wayne, I missed your part. Did you already talk about who you thought was going to win the Eagles versus the Commandos?
Yeah, I'm shooting for the Eagles. I agree with Rita with they're a young team. They're positive and all that's great and everything. But yeah, I think that shit. Now, listen to what you just said. I don't know, but yeah, I think I always said like I think that the Eagles will see right through that, and plus they have Saquon, and I don't think that they will be able to get through their offense so easily because to me it would be like one or the other. Either you focus on the team or you focus on Saquon. One of them is going to get loose if you try to go for either or. Um, but
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't think it's hard because I feel like Saquon and Jalen are going to run a lot. Go ahead. Every time the Commanders touch the ball, we're going to score. And as soon as we make y'all start passing, that's your ass. That
Hmm.
is your
Hmm.
motherfucking ass. It's your ass, man. So that's all I keep thinking about. I just keep thinking about that. All right. So who y'all have in the what was the next game you talking about? The Bills versus the Chiefs, Rita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only other game. So Rita, who did you have?
I'm going with the Bills, man. I think that's the only team that had beat them before, and they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I'm
Oh my
going for the
God, the
Bills
Bills
too.
already
I'm not
did
gonna.
beat them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Go for
No,
the
they're
Bills.
15-2. They figured somebody else got them. But the Bills. Yeah, I'm shooting for the Bills too. Um, because I mean, it would be common sense for me to say they have to win, but
Rita, what you looking
don't
for?
I don't
Sorry, I
I
thought I
don't
had some
see
more. I need to take these pills. I'll be right back.
good.
Oh motherfucker, gotta take pills. Go ahead, man.
I don't yeah, this is one of those things where the Bills got to win, man. Yo, I mean, I know that's kind of common sense to say, but it's hard to win when you have like just everybody on. It's not just Mahomes that they have. It's not just that team that they have. They have like the whole NFL. They have the whole everybody on their side and against the Bills, man. So I would love to see. I think it's going to be a good game because I want to see how they're going to win. So I'm going to be rooting for them. I'm going to be going for them, but I want to see how exactly they're going to win. I want to see what other tricks the Chiefs and everybody else has under their sleeve. But yeah, I think that's what's going to make it most exciting. Are they going to just do it by playing good old school football? Or are they going to find their own little ways around it too as well? Um, I'm not even going to be. I'm just going to go with the Bills. I'm just going to say that. You know.
Rita, can you explain more about why you going with the Bills? Is it your heart or is it your head or what you see? Why you going with the Bills, man, over the Chiefs?
Well, I don't think that the Chiefs are going to be able to stop Josh Allen when he goes into his rampage. He does rampage on the fucking field.
Rampage.
Yes, all of that. He does it. So it's like if you don't, that's the thing. They can't, that tall ass dude, when he wants to get a first down, he gonna get it.
Run over your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, he's rough with it, and it's just long overdue. They have a decent defense, and I hope that the offensive line can protect Josh so he can do his 1-2 thing if he can't rely on anybody else to get thrown. But I think they got a good shot, like honestly, and they're gonna like fight tooth and nail. Like I said, they were the only team that beat the Chiefs I think one of the only teams that beat them are already in the season. It wasn't. I don't think it was a bloodbath though, but I know they whipped their ass. So I just think that
it was ass whooping.
yeah, I think they can do it, and they're so hungry. I just think I think they can really do it. They've made it so far. Hamlin looks good. Like their defense is decent. They've been doing like snatching interceptions left and right. They can help cover the ball. Like it's just they're just really, really good. As far as trick plays, I don't know. That's the one thing about Andy Reid. This motherfucker got tricks up his sleeve. He'll throw a play out there that he ain't never do in the last 20 years. And you be like, what the fuck? This motherfucker got the green book from fucking Waterboy. So yeah.
God damn, good reference. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, so Andy Reid is a sneaky ass motherfucker. So be aware. So Bills, if you're listening, be aware. Make sure he don't pull out that green book. If you see that green book on the sideline, be ready. Be ready. Bite everybody out there. Fucking sweep the leg, bite ankles. I don't go fuck what you gotta do. Win. But yeah, I think if they can just stay on top, cover up Josh, make that motherfucker do all his 1-2 thing. If you got to get a first down, but don't let him be the only one getting plays. Like it has to be full team effort, everybody working, everybody just like grinding and going hard. And I think they can do it. I think they're strong enough to do it.
Let's act like it's like not a setup. Let's act like it's not a setup.
We've been seeing the whole season, but okay.
I know, but let's act like it's not. If you look at the Bills' weapons, do the Bills have enough weapons to score?
Oh, yeah.
So
I think so.
Who are those people?
Josh Allen.
Seriously. Like who is like so let me just play the game with y'all. So the Chiefs have a few guys that you probably know. You know Travis Kelce, right?
Yeah.
You probably heard the name Pacheco before. That's the running back. And then you heard Hollywood Brown. So he's their speedster guy. You heard Xavier Worthy. He broke the 40 record in the draft. He's a rookie. Then also you heard this. You heard of Deshaun or not Deshaun? What's his name? Hopkins. What's that nigga's name? The Hopkins. What's his first name? He used to play for Texas for a long time and the Cardinals. Bunch of yards. Like he older, but he's like an all-pro.
It ain't Bernard.
No, it's Hopkins, not Bernard. But they have another like top wide receiver. He's older, but they have another one. The Chiefs have a whole bunch of weapons. Is my point. If you look at the Bills, they got Amari Cooper, who the Browns let go of because he was washed, and then they have a good slot receiver. He's good. But other than that, they got a rookie wide receiver too. But other than that, what I'm saying is that if you go when it comes to the Chiefs offense, they have more weapons than the Bills. So that's already one strike. For two, when the Bills and the Chiefs play, Josh Allen usually plays better than Patrick Mahomes. So that's a favor for the Bills. But the Chiefs defense is way better than the Bills defense.
Yeah.
The Bills defense, besides Hamlin, the only reason why we know him is because he died. There is no one else that we really know in the Bills defense like that. Maybe Ed Oliver. I know Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver's a monster. But
what do you mean when you say know of like that? Like, does it have to be like a star player or
no? I mean, you could just know their name. Like you could recognize their name. You could recognize
why
them.
does that's what I got that because I just wrote down too. But everybody that you were saying with the Chiefs is they got weapons, but those weapons have to come through. You just watched the game this weekend where they had a whole bunch of weapons, and a lot of them did not come through for them. They can be the same thing.
That's true.
You go ahead.
But the more weapons you have, the more chances that they can pull from experience, the more chances they can make a big play. And to Rita's point, Andy Reid is a magician when it comes to that playbook. That boy would scheme up some shit, an end around pass, a weird flea flicker. They have a multitude of plays that they can do. My point is that the Chiefs overall is a better team. So even if the fix isn't in, the Chiefs are better. General. And just overall team. Do the Chiefs have a better quarterback right now? No. Josh Allen is a better quarterback, but the Chiefs have a better coach. They have a better defense. They have better wide receivers. They have the Bills have a better running back, but their running backs are okay, so they can run the ball, they can throw the ball, they can catch the ball, and they can defend. They can defend. The Chiefs are a better team. The only thing that makes the Bills a possible winner is Josh Allen. And Josh Allen knows how to do one thing against the Chiefs, and that's go fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So with all of that being said, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Because,
And with all of that being said, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought
because
you
the
was finished.
fix is in.
Okay.
And the Chiefs have a better team.
So
But go
now,
ahead.
even with you making that point, I still go with the Bills. I go with the Bills even stronger to the fact that I thank you for it because it puts more confidence in me for the team about the team because those weapons can malfunction at any time,
All of them,
and they
that's a
haven't.
lot of weapons.
Yeah, but I mean, but you need them all, don't you?
No,
You can't
because
rely on just like one or two. You
I
need
mean, you
like a
just
whole
rely on
plethora.
Kelsey. That's what they usually do. They rely on Kelsey and Taylor Swift. And you think about it, dog. Like every game you watch of the Chiefs is never like the same player that's doing well. It's usually like, oh, this player
Hmm.
had 130 yards this game. And if you have
Yeah,
8 weapons,
spread it
they
out.
spread it out. So if you have 8 weapons, they going. This is what the Chiefs do. They be like, okay, Hopkins, this game you have a mismatch because you're getting covered by the nickel. Why? The nickel corner. You being covered by this nickel corner. So we gonna go ahead and expose him. And every time we throw the ball, we're gonna throw it up top because you 6'3" and this motherfucker's 5'9", and we just gonna exploit that all game until they try to stop it. And the Chiefs will do that all game because it takes a whole game for you to understand what the fuck's going on. I'm just saying, I would be the only way that the Bills could win is if Josh Allen go sicko mode, which is very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna do some stupid shit this game. He gonna jump over motherfuckers. He's going to bug out.
I
He's
think
doing. Go
I
ahead.
think they got a decent chance. Amari Cooper did good, but they also got like the cook dude. Let him cook. They could say, let him cook. Let him cook. He's all right.
Good running back. He's a good running back. Wayne is
Yeah.
right though. Like this game is gonna be tight. I don't think the Commanders versus Eagles game is gonna be tight. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I really do. I think Commanders are going to the Super Bowl. I might be on drugs.
You're not because I believe they're going.
Wayne think we tripping. Wayne think they gonna big. Wayne might be right because they might big brother these niggas because they already beat them twice in the regular season. But it's hard to beat a team 3 times, Wayne. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And they
I
know
don't
each
think you're
other.
tripping,
So
man. I'm just trying to do that thing where because we did it last week where we was like we think they're gonna win, but realistically this team's gonna win. And I'm trying to do the thing where, you know, yeah, they're gonna win. And everything y'all saying is absolutely correct. You're right. But nah, man, those things can falter. And if they win, I want to see how the NFL and Roger Goodell and whoever else is in collusion with them allowed allowed it to falter. You know what I mean? Allowed it to not falter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And but yeah, it's just too many hands in the pot for me. And I think that outside of skill, I think that the Bills are just gonna win of a just old fashioned old school football, man.
and that could be. I think that eventually somebody got to break through. It can't just be the Chiefs every fucking year. Somebody gonna have to beat these motherfuckers. Even Peyton beat Tom once. So
Or
eventually it's gonna happen. Eventually it's gonna happen. All right, guys. Next thing I want to talk about before we get up out of here is last week, Rita, you know we all boxing fans in this bitch.
mm-hmm.
Last week we talked about the anticipated rematch between Garcia versus Haney.
Hmm.
No,
And, and that is happening, but I want to give y'all some information about what's going on, all right?
Right, because you
Okay.
just told me that the next Haney fight that we thought was going to be on BET3 is not going to be on BET3
Exactly.
anymore. All right.
Exactly. All right. So last weekend there was the first Ring Magazine award show for boxing.
Oh my
So
God.
The first?
the first. So this is what happened. I'm
No,
gonna
that
break it
shit been
down.
around. Okay.
I'm break it down, y'all. It's all right. I know. I got you. It was not on I think it was on the Zone, and it was on like Twitter and shit. So basically, this is what happened. So Oscar De La Hoya, like 10 years ago or something, bought the Ring magazine.
I didn't know that.
He ain't done. They still did the magazine, but he ain't really done shit with it. Turkey Al Sheikh, the Sheikh of over in the United Emirates, wanted to buy it because he wants to turn boxing into more like a traditional thing, like how they have the Etsy's for all the other sports and stuff like that. He wanted to do the same thing for boxing, and he thought boxers should have their own award show. Okay,
Yeah, as they should.
as they should, right? So the reason why this is happening with Turkey is because of something very simple. It's actually because of the NFL. So the NFL does not want to allow those trillionaires that's over there to own a football team. Or really own a basketball. NBA don't want them to own a basketball team. So they looked for a sport that it was international, that they could control. And the easiest one is because of all the infighting and the fact that there's no CBA, there's no bargain agreement, is what? Boxing. So slowly but surely, he's been consolidating power and taking over boxing. So I say all that to say, once the Ring magazine shit happened, they flew out. If you look at the picture that they took a big picture. Every champion besides Gervonta Davis and Tyson Fury was there. Everyone else was there.
Why they didn't come?
Gervonta Davis doesn't like Turkey Al Sheikh. He said he don't like the way he move, and he's with Al Heyman. And he's staying loyal to Al Heyman. And he's the only nigga that's staying loyal to Al Heyman because all the rest of the motherfuckers was there. Why? Because this is trillions, not millions. This is
like
big
comparable
T's.
to like the live golf thing.
Yes, but even more money infused into that because golf don't make
Right.
that much, but boxing makes money if you put on the right fights. All right.
Mhm.
So Devin Haney was there, Ryan Garcia was there, Teofimo Lopez was there, Usyk was there, Crawford was there, Canelo was there, Benavidez was there. Every fucking boxer you could think of was there. Everybody
that could
from
be paid off.
everybody that, and this is what happened. So Turkey talked Turkey with all of these motherfuckers. And he signed Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney to a contract to fight this year 3 times. The first fight, since Ryan is coming off of suspension, will be against Teofimo.
Coming off of his high.
It will be his first fight will be against Rolly Romero in May. So Ryan Garcia is fighting Rolly Romero. He was going to fight Pitbull Cruz, but it didn't get through. So Pitbull's fighting somebody else. Devin Haney is fighting this dude. He's the champion. His name is Ramirez. He's fighting him. If they both win, then they're going to fight in September. They're going to fight in September on the undercard of Crawford versus Canelo, which also got done.
Oh my God.
Canelo's fighting in May, but we don't know who he's fighting yet. But everyone believes that it's the other champion at 168. I don't even know this nigga name, but he's some dude that barely won that fight. Canelo gonna fuck him up real good, and then he'll be undisputed again. And then he gonna fight Crawford in September. They giving Crawford more time so he can gain more weight and do all of this shit. Because you're gonna need time. Because Crawford's moving up 4 weight classes.
4?
Yes, he's moving up from 147, technically 158 or 154, but whatever, to 168.
Oh,
What?
God.
Yeah.
And
Are you
this
insane?
year?
This is all, check it,
No.
confirm it. Look it
Are you?
up. It's all
How is that
real Holyfield.
No, no, no. I
Because
feel you that it's real,
because
but how is
Wayne,
that
because he's getting paid 150.
Million?
still,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But still, that doesn't make it possible.
I mean,
I
people
mean,
have
You know
it's
what
done
I
it
mean? Like
possible.
before. People,
not legit.
people,
You
people have
know?
done
That's the
it
word.
before. People have done
Yeah.
it before. But they usually fight in each weight class before they get there. Is he skipping? Because he
Now,
has a
he's
right.
skipping. He's skipping all those weight classes. So now,
You
now,
better.
see, this is the thing. Do y'all know the Charlo brothers?
No.
The Lions, the twins? So the one twin, he fought at 154. He was a 154 champion. And he fought Canelo like last year or something. Canelo knocked him down and then it went 12 rounds. Canelo beat the boy. But he went all the way up from 154 to 168. So there's precedence for it. And this is
Okay.
Crawford. If anyone could beat Canelo, it's a slick boxer like Crawford, a counter puncher like Crawford. Because Canelo gonna do the same shit. He gonna come forward. And remember, Canelo lost to Floyd, and he also lost to Beevil. So that's what's going on with that, as well as a whole bunch of other fights that's happening that y'all might not know too much about these boxers. But Better Biev versus Morrell happens on February the 1st. That's going to be fucking crazy because Better Biev could possibly fight Canelo next year, early next year. So it's a bunch of shit. So basically, boxing is going to be lit, but Haney may lose his fight. So if they both win,
He's gonna lose.
the winner of Garcia, the winner of Garcia versus Haney, right? That winner next year fights Teofimo Lopez. But this is the other part that I wanted to peep all out to. None of these fights are happening at 140, which is all their current weight classes. All of these fights are happening at 147
Why? What's the big deal
because
with the weight
everybody
change?
wants to fight Boots.
Okay.
So if you know about Boots Ennis is the 147 champion that everybody's afraid of. But he's
Boots is
getting
nice.
too Boots is nice, but he's getting too big. He's about to move to 154. But with all of these big high price known niggas coming to 147, the Floyd division, the Pacquiao division, now everybody want to go to welterweight. So Boots is probably going to have to drain himself and fight all of these champions because they all coming. The next 2 years in boxing is going to be dope. And the reason why is because Turkey is creating, he's destroying the promoters. He's becoming the ultimate promoter, signing everybody to these exclusive contracts to make them fight. And he's creating tournaments. He's creating his own playoffs by having everybody fight each other. And that's why niggas is losing. That's why Fury lost. Because he had to fight the best and he got forced into it because if nobody else will fight and you get 200 million to fight. So fuck it. Lose or lose. And guess who's going to get lost out of all of this money unless he get his shit together? Javante Davis.
Oh.
Because everyone's leaving his division. He's not going to have no big names to fight. And he's 5'3", and his short ass can't get up to 147. He even said it. He walks around 145. So boxing a big dude that comes in at, they weigh in at 147, Wayne, but the day of the fight, day 170, 165.
That's not fair.
That's the weight game.
So are we testing these guys before we put them in the ring, or are we like kind of testing them? You know, like how they did old boy.
It's kind of because
Yeah,
Rolly
yeah.
Romero is on a two fight losing streak, and he looks like shit. He's scared to get hit after Javante Davis knocked him the fuck out. So Garcia's gonna fuck him up bad. I'd be surprised if Rolly make it to that fight dead ass. I think he's scared. Then Ramirez fighting Haney, that's a tough fight. But Haney should outbox him and get through in 12 rounds. If they fight
man.
when they if they fight each other, I think Haney's gonna win on points. Because also another caveat with this is that Haney has to pause the lawsuit and Garcia has to do 24/7 testing, which means he can get tested at any time by
Anytime.
Vada.
What,
So
for
they can
steroids?
for everything: steroids, cocaine, weed,
So
everything. And if he pops, the fight's off. Go ahead, Wayne.
Damn.
so this is what it is. I'm over here trying to look at all this stuff as you're saying it, and I can't even keep up. Like even my phone is like going like back and forth. Like, are you talking about this person and shit? And I can't even do it.
I know,
So
right?
doesn't this make it all less interesting? Like, it's just the shit that we were talking about earlier with football.
No, I
Like, it's
think.
make like what makes it more fun if like these dudes are taking, excuse me, enhancement drugs to gain 30 pounds.
That's a
Like, it's
lot.
not going to make it more exciting because I mean, look at it. You had we just had Tyson and Paul, and that was a money grab for both of them. You know what I mean? So it's going to like they're going to gain all this weight, all this muscle, do all these drugs to have a fight just like that. And yeah, they're going to be more money. It's like more money, trillions of dollars every fight. But for us, the fan, we're just like, what are we getting out of that? You know what I mean? Like that matters too. Like we're getting to be able to see these people in the ring, but is it going to be as exciting if we and like you know everything that's going on. You're going to go into this fight, these fights, knowing exactly like this way, that way, this person, that person, this checkbook. Does that still make it exciting for you? Because it's not going to be. This is more of a gamble than it is more of a an entertainment.
Well, to me, I thought something was going to happen when the first fight happened. I was fucking wrong, and they both gained 30 pounds the night of the fight. So they all it's at an equal advantage to me. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen because Haney's the better boxer. Garcia, I watched that fight probably about 4 or 5 times. Well, the second time I watched it, I turned off. I turned off the commentary. I just watched
Mhm.
that shit, listening to music, and I was just watching the fight like this. Yo, Ryan Garcia can't fight.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
He fight like this, Wayne. He all over the place. He has no foot. He has no jab. He swings randomly. It's awful. He doesn't fight. I mean, he can fight better than me, but he can't fight like a traditional boxer, which makes him
Mhm.
awkward. And the only reason why Haney lost the fight is because he couldn't keep his right hand up and he kept getting dropped. My point
So
is that he's a brawler now, when he used to be a boxer.
Hmm.
Haney is pissed. So I think Haney gonna try to knock out Garcia, which means Garcia gonna be able to knock him the fuck out. I don't know what's gonna happen, Wayne, which makes me excited. Which makes me excited.
it's still I think like him. You said not being able to box. He's a brawler now. It still makes it exciting for him. I still think that because I bring it to this when you said that he can't box or he fights like this or he's awkward. As soon as you said the
Fights like
word
shit.
awkward, the first thing that went to for me, me, I'm a wrestling fan, is John Cena. John Cena is awkward as fuck. He is, and a
Yep.
lot of people will tell you that, but they don't won't say that. They want to admit that. But I say that because, of course, it's all they write it and everything. But still, he's still like at the top of his game. You still got to be able to compete, regardless if you're taking
Mm-hmm.
steroids. You still got to be able to compete. Again, with that, like even if he's awkward, even though he doesn't have like traditional skills, I'm guessing kind of what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
Maybe he's
used
not
to,
like a
but he's
traditionalist.
different. Yeah, he's
It
different
that
now.
still makes it just as fun. I can't wait to see him and Haney in there again. I
Me
don't think
neither.
it's
I can't.
but I'm afraid that with all this going on that you explained is going to put a damper on the fight.
I mean, if either one of them lose, that's gonna cause a problem. I don't think neither one of these niggas gonna lose. Honestly, if they lose these fights, I'd be very surprised. It should be a cakewalk. Haney could lose because Haney could be shell shocked. When you get knocked out
Hmm.
like that, that shit could fuck you up. But when you find out that he was on steroids, that gives you like confidence. Like, oh, I know I wasn't that trash. The fuck, this motherfucker's on performance enhancing drugs. I'm excited for boxing this year and next year because we're going to see fights that we never thought we would ever see. Because
Yeah.
someone is like, yo, I give you 90 million to fight this nigga. And people are gonna be like, oh, I'm afraid to fight him, but I'm gonna fight him anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody
Do
old got to go.
but I don't think it's gonna be. Well, I guess. Well, if they get enough prep time, especially when it comes down to the differences in weight classes, you just got to be careful because motherfuckers can really get hurt. So as long as they're
Yeah,
really
Crawford
being,
could get hurt.
yeah, as long as they're really being careful and they're not just don't just do it and then you didn't train and gain no weight. No, babe, like be prepared. This motherfucker's probably you're fighting. Don't take fights that are 4 weight classes, 3 weight classes, 5 weight classes above because they're giving you $100 million because that's a 5 weight class difference in that glove hitting your fucking face. Like, be
That's it.
careful,
Rita's
man.
right. Rita's right. Like
Hmm.
to me,
Kill
when
yourself.
everybody everybody started saying like, "Oh, we want to see that fight because they're the best two boxers in the world." There's weight classes for a reason. And
Yes.
if you watch Crawford versus the 154 pounder that he fought Wayne a
Hmm.
couple months ago, that fight was hard for him because he couldn't drop him.
Yeah.
Couldn't hurt him. That boy was walking through those punches like, nigga, you better eat some beef. That big Ukrainian motherfucker was walking. And yo, 10 pounds, bro, is crazy different when it comes to
Yes.
fighting a nigga. It
Yes,
is
it
weird.
is.
It's like,
It
damn,
is.
man, 10 pounds? Yes, bitch. Like, that's a
That's
hefty
that's
nigga.
weight. That's weight, bro.
A
Yeah.
hefty boy. That boy hefty.
You gonna jump up 4 weight classes, then your power needs to be 4 times as hard.
And it's not like he fighting me. He fighting Canelo.
Yeah.
Like, Canelo. Like,
Fucking champ.
yo, Canelo literally said, like, I be carrying some of these boxers. I'm not even gonna hold you because he don't want to hurt people because he know he gonna fuck them up. Like he said when he fought Manguo, that dude, that undefeated boy, that young boy that everybody thought was the future of boxing. He said after he knocked him out, he was like, "Oh, let me chill," and he carried him the rest of the fight. He said he let it slip. He was like, "Yeah, I carried him," because Canelo could have put that motherfucker in the hospital for real. Like,
You gotta be careful, man.
Crawford can beat him like Floyd beat him, but that was almost 15 years ago, bro.
Hmm.
That you gonna have to hit that boy. And Floyd was hitting the fuck out of Canelo. Y'all think about this. I want to talk about this in a couple, like, you know, next week. Y'all think about if Crawford can beat Canelo. Because to me, it's like Wayne fighting like Hulk Hogan.
No, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Weight
And
wise,
then you're saying wait, okay, but there's also skill attached to it too. I know we just got done saying weight is weight. I get you. But there's also a skill attached to it as well, man. And we did this well. We did, not you. We did this the last time with Crawford, and he showed improved immensely, my nigga.
I say he was
You know
gonna
what I
win
mean?
though. I did say he was gonna
Yeah, that's
win.
what I said. That's what I said. We said differently. When you said, you were right.
I
You
thought
talking about.
I thought Crawford was gonna win.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is different. This is when you hit a motherfucker, Wayne. If it hurt, like, oh shit, let me readjust my plan. He gonna hit Canelo. Canelo gonna be like, all right, he gonna be keep running through you. It's like it's like trying to throw a rock at a tank. It looked good on the photograph, but that tank gonna run you the fuck over. It's gonna keep going through the town.
I still think you overdoing it, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rita. Go
Right,
ahead.
the odds just need to be fair.
What
That's what I'm
odds?
saying.
He big and this nigga skinny.
Well, then if he's not gonna have that weight and that power to prove it, like the only reason why, okay, it wasn't that when whatchamacallit fought Drago, when Creed fought Drago,
Nigga,
it wasn't
are you talking?
the movie.
Please bring some real examples, man.
Yeah,
Nigga, you've
no,
been doing it for the past 5 minutes. Shit, y'all do the same thing.
Oh, did I talk about something fake? What did I talk
on
about fake?
Rocky 4, it was the odds were fair. They both were heavyweight, so the odds were fair. I don't know if the odds are going to be fair in this instance, but you see what happened where this motherfucker was like hella in shape and this motherfucker was old as shit. So I don't know. Like, I don't want to see Rocky 4 in these games because you jump 4 weight classes because you need to get 90 million to buy your mom another house. Like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see Rocky 4.
I
Be
don't want to see
ready.
another Tyson versus Mike or Paul versus Mike. It ain't gonna be like that though. But I think that if Crawford, I think if Canelo think he can hurt him bad, I think Canelo gonna press off the gas and just carry the fight. I really think Canelo gonna do that because he's done it before. I've seen Canelo not hurt people because he's a nice guy. He don't want to kill nobody in that ring,
A
dog.
nice guy.
He is. I think that after 8 rounds, Canelo gonna be like, no.
You don't gotta kill. You don't gotta Drago this motherfucker. But I mean, get your knockout.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. I hope Crawford win, but I got to look at both of their styles and compare them, and then give my real analysis. But at this particular point in time, I don't see how the fuck this 140-pound man is going to beat this dude that walks around at 210 and sucks himself down to 168. And on the fight night, Wayne, he weighing 180. But you coming in 154.
But
Yeah.
but if he walks around not training at 210, that means he got 210 power in his hand.
We know this. You right.
Regardless
That's
if
right.
he's 180, 160.
Canelo fights heavyweights. He fights heavyweights. Like Canelo trains against heavyweights. He fighting against 230, 240 niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Just think about it.
I just hope he is prepared.
That's why he got a whole 9 months.
Yeah, you gonna need it.
All right, y'all.
Ain't that much whey protein in the fucking planet.
Exactly.
Bitch.
I'm glad that we getting these crazy fights. I mean, next I think that we're gonna get like the Undertaker versus like fucking Klitschko. Like we're gonna. Oh, also I forgot Klitschko is thinking about making a comeback. I forgot to tell you that.
Man.
He's 48.
Might as well.
He's 48 years old, but this is the thing. This is the caveat.
Shit.
So, y'all know Klitschko is from like Ukraine or whatever.
Yeah.
So is Usyk, the undisputed champion, the one that beat Fury twice. He's from Ukraine. Klitschko said he wants to be the oldest heavyweight champion ever, breaking Foreman's record at 48. Because Foreman was 45, Klitschko would be 48. But he doesn't want to fight Usyk because he don't want to fight his countryman. So what he's planning,
That'll be good for the country.
he's planning on waiting for Usyk to retire. That's what I'm saying. Niggas in America fight each other all goddamn time. I don't know what the fuck going on. But because of the war, I don't know, man. But he said he's gonna wait till Usyk retires and then fight somebody else.
He's Russian. This goes Russian.
Well, he said that's his countryman. That's what he said, nigga. I'm just telling you, he coming back.
They all speak Russian. They all speak Russian. All the stands, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, they all speak Russian.
They speak
Ukraine.
Slavic.
It's all Russia. It's all Russia though. But Klitschko's Russian, so he don't want to fight a Ukrainian. That's just culture. That's a culture issue.
Yo, I just read there, but we was talking about. I just read that Holyfield is coming back as well. He said he'd like to get back in the ring.
They coming out with a new Foreman grill. I'm not making shit up.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. Neither am I. Holyfield's coming back.
Yeah,
he said he needs some money for his 15 kids.
Who he fighting? Spinks?
22 kids.
Coming back? Michael Spinks coming back?
God damn.
Look, man, yeah.
We're fighting in wheelchairs, nigga.
on some real shit. You wouldn't want to see him get back in the ring with Tyson? Give him 5 rounds, six rounds.
No.
I would like to see that. I wouldn't mind. That wouldn't be horrible.
I wouldn't mind seeing Tyson fight somebody his age though.
He
Like
fight
he could fight Floyd. Or not Floyd. He'll kill Floyd. He could fight fucking whatchamacallit, Holyfield.
That's what Wayne just said. Holyfield versus Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? No, he said Foreman versus Tyson. Nigga. He said Foreman.
Oh, I said Foreman. No, I didn't say Foreman. I said
Holyfield versus Tyson.
Holyfield and Tyson. I said give him 6 rounds.
I thought you said Foreman. Oh, sorry.
Nah, man, because Tyson gonna be scaring him, biting him gloves in the fucking ring. He gonna bite him. He ain't gonna. No. He got that biting glove thing, and that shit was weird as fuck. And he talked about he always did.
But he's always done that though.
He's never done it.
He even said it.
He's never done that in a fight.
I don't remember him saying that.
He
Wayne.
bit his ear. He didn't bite his ear. I mean, he didn't bite his glove when he was biting his ear.
Next thing he'll do is bite his dick.
Yo, out, man. How you?
Rita started it. I didn't start it, Wayne. Rita started it. That's first thing.
This
All right,
motherfucker
y'all.
bit his gloves ever. He was biting humans.
Well, I hope all of y'all happy TikTok is back. And that's the only thing else I'm going to mention that's back. Because there's been a whole bunch of coming back this year. A bunch of weird shit. But I hope everybody stay safe, stay warm, stay out the fires.
Yeah.
And just take some time to read a fucking book and get off the internet after you get done watching us. We love y'all. We see y'all soon. Go to jimmybfearless.com. Pre-order Love is Real. And we love y'all. We see y'all next week.
Bye. Take a picture biting Jimmy's album. Send it to
Damn
me.
right, yeah. Go, do that, please. Buy that motherfucker. I'll send it to you, I promise. All right, peace, y'all.